Networking is not about the number of connections you have, but about the number of conversations you have. Hey everyone, my name is Kajal and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about how to send someone a message on LinkedIn so you can network with them by having a conversation. I'll be talking about my what, why, and how framework along with some bonus tips. So make sure to watch till the end. I'll include all of the timings in the description below. And without further ado, let's get into it. As I mentioned in my introduction, networking is about having conversation. This is why it's important to add a personalized note when you send a connection request or send a message once you're connected. With that, let's dive into the what, why, and how framework. Starting with how did you come across this person's profile? Or equally important, how did you get their contact information? This is especially true with email IDs. Now we live in the world where it's very easy to Google and find someone's email ID, but that doesn't mean you send them an email. Sending someone an email, especially on their work email ID that they did not share with you, it's creepy. Don't do it. Instead, look for them on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a platform designed for people to come together and network. So when you send someone a message on LinkedIn, it's not creepy. But at the same time, it's important to explain how did you come across this person's profile. Even if LinkedIn recommended their profile in the network section, mention that. For example, hey, I came across your profile through LinkedIn recommendation and my interest was piqued. Secondly, this is a good way for you to offer value upfront. Let's say, for example, that you attended a session or talk by them. When you include this information in your message as to how you found them, this gives them the value that through this session I was able to connect with X number of people. Next part of the framework is why. Why do you want to connect with this person? This is important and can make a huge difference in terms of getting a response. A good idea is to give them a compliment on what you like about them or their work. Now, when I say a compliment, I mean a specific and genuine compliment. Don't say something generic like, hey, great profile and I like your work. Anyone reading that knows that it's very generic and that you didn't put any effort. Instead, go to their profile and look at their work. Find something that inspires you, motivates you, or you actually like and mention that in the message. Now at this point, you're thinking, wow, that is a lot of work. And you're right, it is a lot of work. If you're not willing to put in the effort to go through someone's profile, get to know them, and send them a specific message tailored for them, then the other person putting the effort to do something for you are very low. This brings us to the third part of the framework. What? What is it that you want from them, or what are the questions you want to ask? Once again, don't ask generic questions, ask specific questions. If you ask a question that can be Googled, you'll either get a generic answer or you won't get any answer at all. You've just put in so much effort and got someone's attention. Make sure to ask questions that you can't easily find on Google. Now, on the other hand, if you're looking for referral and you send a message such as, hey, can you refer me? Most of the time, you won't get one. Here's why. Referrals are for people you know. If they don't know you, they can't refer you. Think of it this way. Let's say they refer you, you get the job, and you don't do a good job. It is their reputation on the line that is ruined. So don't ask for someone who doesn't know you to refer you. Instead, ask for an opportunity to make your case for a referral. Don't believe me? Check this message. One of my connections used this technique and were able to get a referral and even land the job. On the other hand, see if you have common connections, and you can ask your common connections for an introduction and for them to vouch for your work capabilities. There's actually a very good article by Jonathan Tesser about this topic. I'll include it in the description below. And as promised, let's talk about a bonus tip. On LinkedIn, don't just think about connecting with people. Also think about following them. After following them, you'll see their post on your feed and then comment on those posts. Direct messages are not the only way to have a conversation with someone. You can also interact with them through their posts via comments. Now, some of you might ask me, what do I comment? Again, don't write something generic like, oh, great point. Talk about similar experiences. Talk about how you agree or disagree with their statement. statement. Now, when I say disagree, please be respectful. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing with someone and sharing your opinion, but that doesn't mean that you have to be rude. Because remember, your idea is to connect with someone and have a conversation. So what are your thoughts about connecting and messaging people on LinkedIn? Tell me in the comments below and I would love to have a conversation about it. I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to give it a like. Also, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.